series. Thanks for being with us today.
Hi, guys.
So, Hugh, for people who've never seen the movie before and who are excited about the new series, tell us a little bit about Hannibal.
Well, Hannibal, our Hannibal, I suppose the difference from the movies and the books as well, for people who've read them, is that Hannibal is out and about in the world and free, and nobody has yet cottoned on to who he is or what he does. I play an FBI profiler, Will Graham, who's also in the books. And this story is really how the two of us come together, and unfortunately for me, Hannibal is kind of serving as my therapist. So it's a slightly twisted relationship.
It is. Tell us a little bit about your character and how you get ready for a role like that.
Well, the character Will Graham, he's a guy who has a kind of unusual, I suppose, empathy, and specifically with people who can perform these violent crimes. So his job is putting himself in, projecting himself, and walking in the shoes of serial killers, and that's made him a pretty troubled guy. You know, luckily, in terms of getting ready for the role, I had the book to go to. I had Thomas Harris's book, which is I recommend it to anybody. A fantastic description of this guy's mind. So I had that to dip into.
Now, behind you on that screen, we saw Lawrence Fishburne. What's it like working with him and the rest of the cast, for that matter?
It's a great cast. Lawrence, I mean, everybody knows Lawrence and his work, and I was just really excited when he came on board and got involved. And it turns out he's a very sweet guy, and you know, we all know he's a great actor, but he's also a generous actor, and he really cares about his work, which is always a nice thing to see. And Mads Mikkelsen, who plays Hannibal, I think is going to really kind of grab people by the lapels. His performance as in this, you know, role that people maybe think they know is really fantastic.
And so everyone knows the story of Hannibal Lecter, but this is sort of a prequel to what everyone knows. Yeah,
that's right. The only people that are really in on, whereas in the movies, you know, we're all used to that iconic image, I suppose, of Hannibal behind bars, you know, behind the glass cell in his prison uniform, and he doesn't have anything to hide anymore. Like, everybody knows who he is, or he's in the mask, you know. At this point, he's still he's free. The only people who are in on his secret are the audience, and there's a level of fun in that. So that, I think, is what's going to be new for people.
Hugh, for us, for Laura and I, we work on a fun show, so going to work is fun and the product itself is fun. Your show is a little bit dark. How do you balance that with your work life, and what's shooting like? Because, I mean, it can't be dark while you're shooting, right?
No, well, that's the first thing. I think I've worked on projects that I would say are actually a lot darker than this, and it's in kind of inverse relation. The harder the subject matter, the more likely you are, if you're working with good people, to lighten it up and have a laugh, and we certainly did that. But yeah, it is dark, but I've got to say that it's fun. It's also fun, you know. Anybody who's, again, seen the movies, read the books, knows that there's a kind of sick enjoyment at the heart of it all. We're all a little fascinated by Hannibal Lecter, and if you just set out to make a relentlessly grim show, it wouldn't reflect it. You know, it wouldn't reflect the source material. So no, I had a blast.
Oh, good. One of my favorite roles you played in was Ella Enchanted, and I'm guessing this is a lot different than your singing Prince role.
Yeah, that was not the dark movie that I had in mind. Although we had fun on that as well, but no, this is quite a distance from that.
I would assume. So thank you for being with us. We've loved chatting with you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Hannibal premieres tonight at 10 p.m. on 22 News.